The complex function within Excel allows us to construct a complex number using a real and an imaginary coefficient. So in my example, I have my real coefficients in column A and I have my imaginary coefficients in column B. In column C, I will be constructing the complex numbers. Now, it is very important to notice that both my real and my imaginary coefficients are real numbers. So I can do actual calculations with them. For example, I could add them together. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Okay, so now I will use the complex functions. So I write equal sign complex, and then first I supply the real number, so that's a real coefficient, this 2, and then I supply the imaginary coefficient, so that is this 2. I close the parentheses, I press enter, and I pull this downwards, and as you can see, my complex numbers are being generated, and they consist both out of a real part and an imaginary part. Now notice, in this case, for example, where the imaginary part is 0, then it doesn't put any imaginary parts in my complex number. It's just 2. It's not 2 plus 0i, just 2. The same also applies when there's a 0 for the real coefficient. Then instead of putting 0 plus 2i, it just puts 2i. So you can think of the complex function as the inverse of using the imreal function or the imaginary function. The imreal function will return the real coefficient if you supply the complex number, just like this, and the imaginary function will return the imaginary coefficient if you supply it a complex number. Just like this, you can see those two columns match up exactly with these two columns. Now, it is important to understand that complex numbers are actual text or strings within Excel, so we cannot do any calculation with it, as opposed to the coefficients we extract from the complex number. So if I would do the complex number plus the 2 here in D, I actually get a value error. Why? Because the complex number is considered as text and you cannot perform regular mathematical operations with them. If I wanted to add these two numbers together, I would have to use an ImSum function, which allows me to sum 2 or more numbers together. And as you can see, this outputs the expected result. Now, there's one optional parameter that we can supply to the complex function. So we write complex, right? So we supply to it the real coefficient and the imaginary coefficient. And then there's a third optional parameter, which stands for suffix. Now, the default behavior is that this is an I, but we could also change it to a J. So I simply put in between double quotation marks J, I close the parentheses, and you can see now my complex number is being constructed with a J instead of an I. This is a frequently used convention in electrical engineering where I is already used for current, whereas in math we tend to use I for the imaginary part. Now this I or J actually stands for the square root of -1. So whenever you have to construct a complex number in Excel, you can use the complex function and supply to it the real and the imaginary coefficient, and out comes the complex number. Thanks for subscribing and leaving an optional tip. Consider watching this video next.